That is still way louder than I thought it would be. Anyways, hello, hello, hello. I live again. I live again. Hello. Real quickly. Let's just That's not hearable at all. 4% maybe. Music frequency. Sometimes will be fine. All right. Um. So yes, I was sitting here looking at everything I had, and I went, "What do I even want to play right now?" And then I looked at this and went, "I played this all of yesterday while dealing with a situation. So, yeah, I guess I'll play this." Now it is a mouse and keyboard game, so get ready for the potential clackety clack of that. I don't know how much of this I'll play on stream, but I have been playing it and I wanted to show it off. Um, as for what's coming up on stream, to begin with, we do in fact have the Final Fantasy XIV launch on the 2nd, in which I'll be streaming, and hopefully Lynx will join me for that. We've kind of set up a plan, but we'll see. She's not sure if she's even going to be able to play though and be on stream because of she's having this problem where if things get too hot in her house, her power, like her breaker flips. I'm not sure what's causing that. I'm not an electrician, but that sounds insane. Um Depending on how long I'm able to play this, I may also do some Sea of Thieves later, but that all depends on like how much my hands hurt or not. We'll see though. Anyways, anything else to mention? Oh yeah, I might take a couple of days off more than usual to try to finish up a song thing that I've been working on because I need to get that done in 9-ish days. 9-ish days, yes. And other than that, um I do have a couple of other games lined up to play on stream. I just didn't feel like starting them today. But yeah. So as you can see, I spent 9 hours yesterday playing. Oh, oops. To be fair, yesterday was kind of a really, really terrible day. Um, to explain exactly what was happening yesterday, they were working on something in the road, which is a why I kind of didn't even stream whenever I planned to stream at an odd hour yesterday just to check some stuff, test, like that kind of thing. Um, so I had to deal with that causing basically all the water in my house to be polluted, and it was like asphalt and stuff, so my water filter couldn't do that very well. Hmm. But yeah, later today I also need to get up and like do my Japanese lessons, but me. So just 1 second. Am I at a like weird angle here? There we go. That's better. Anyways, get nice and comfortable in my chair. All right, so let's see here. Oh yeah, you can make the game like this game actually has some pretty neat stuff. Second, just do that. I'm gonna need to avoid typing though because like my microphone is like here, and I am like here, and my keyboard is like here-ish. I can't motion with my head very well. Anyways, it's right in front of me so that, I don't have to deal with any of that like tinny echoiness if I had it off to the side. But, but, all right. So let's see. Homo sapien, remove all lore content and evidence of current or past civilizations. You are the first and only human on the planet. Stronger focus on realistic survival. Or I think we just go standard. I might make a save like that for myself just later because, is anybody really surprised? I play stuff like Frost in my free time and that one survival game set in Canada. I like survival games. I'm weird. I will not play this though. I refuse this. 5,000 blocks randomly. No. Okay. So let's go. Hopefully the game doesn't crash this time. Which it has. I don't know why it looks like I'm slumped more than usual. I think something may be up with that. I'll have to check it after stream. I have a feeling like the model is standing weirdly. And I'll need to like adjust it before next time. But yeah, as you can see, it's making some statements. That is still really fucking loud. Jesus Christ. Let me just... Also, like, it has a little FPS counter on the side there, which is good. So, to prevent that from being as loud, we'll turn it down by to 40. So by 60. Is that better? That still sounds ridiculously loud to me. Give me a second here. What would that be under? But yeah, I figured I'd play this. I don't know why. I don't even know why this, like, entered my brain at all. Oh. I don't need that. Oh, it's nice to see that appeared immediately next to me. But yeah, I kind of know what's happening in this game. Kinda. In terms of how I survive, not necessarily the other stuff. I have no actual context for what that thing is, but it's right there. Whatever it is. What is that? A baby fox. It looks like a baby fox. Okay, so there is a mild thing we need to get doing before the night comes. Now, in my other game, the place I save, like, I noticed something with how, like, the respawn system works. So I need to stick relatively close to this area. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a fun time whenever I... Right. We have an amazing spawn here. I hate it. How's the... Oh, this is forced floor. I think this is the same biome I ended up in my actual, like, off-stream save. I don't know why the character lifts arms sometimes like that, but... So, as with Minecraft, the first... Oh, hey. There it is. So, I think we stick around this. Right side, we know exactly where, like, the basic spawn is thanks to that annoying thing. Oh, like a cave. That's not great. What is that? There's some ruins. Go take a look. We're lucky that might kickstart us real quickly. So is this relatively... relatively close. Huh. Let me guess, no pots anywhere? Oh, that's unfortunate. No pots. Now, this game does have a couple of, like, mild issues, I will say. Insofar as, like, you want to do something, but it's going to be kind of annoying in specificity. What is this thing? Birch seed. Oh. Ah! Aha! Perfect. We'll just hold up in here then. That's actually amazing. Like, that's exactly the kind of thing that I needed. First things first. Okay. So, what makes this game unique and different from Minecraft? Well, it has a bunch of actual, like, survival systems that Minecraft does not have. Whenever I said this was alternate reality Minecraft, I kind of literally meant it, because it's like Minecraft if it went on a completely different path in, like, design ethos. Which makes it fascinating to me, because, fun fact, I still actually do occasionally play Minecraft. But it's one of those things where it's like, do I want to do that on stream? Because, you know... Oops. Actually, never mind that. We got shovel. No, we don't have shovel. But yeah. I don't actually play this game with the music on, by the way, so I don't know what any of the music means or have heard any of it. But I figured I'd turn it on just for the occasional, like, bit of something. Okay. So thankfully, this is one of the game modes where the entire thing will not collapse on my head. Okay, so then shovel. I'm gonna want a shovel. There. Also, you have to hold down, like, tab to move the mouse around, which I'm not a major fan of. I'd prefer to be able to just, like, tap it. But things are going to be the way they are. In fact, let me just check. Is there, like, an option to just tap? I hate my luck. What happened, Al? No, there is no option for any of that. You can toggle sprint, but you can't toggle, like, mouse by the looks of it. Only collect when sneaking. That's actually a pretty neat one. Maybe it's under here. Mouse click modifiers locked in. Fun locked, you can refocus the sneak and sprint key. Debug macros, creative mode, hotkeys, user interface. Sweet. Yeah, it's hold. So let's see here. Oh, berries. So first things first, I saw the Hytheo minion drop, rolled a 9. Oh. Oof. Yeah. Understandable for being upset at that, luck. I use these. Going to try. See, I think it's 10 of these that I might need. Or are these something I use? Okay, that's another thing that's mildly annoying. It's not exactly prioritizing my targeting here. Jesus Christ, but... Yeah. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Then we'll find out. If nothing else, I can turn it into... What am I cutting there? Okay, then can I turn these into... No. Okay, those can't be used for that. I think the only use for these is thatched then. I don't like how many of those are near me. And I'm not even getting many of the lesser rewards. Damn. So you really are just having a really bad luck day, huh? Just going to set these around so I have an open inventory spot. At least it drops a lot of gil, yeah. It's one of the worst things ever whenever you're having that kind of luck, though. Let's see, we are looking for specifically cattail frond, which are near water. And we're surrounded by water, so we shouldn't have that hard of a time to find them. At least the party host shared my bad luck. Oh, how bad were they rolling? Let's see. It's all the, like, cool. Ah, there's some. Good. Let's see. Once we have these... I'm also going to need to keep an eye out for clay. Specifically blue clay at the moment is what we'll need. We need to check, like, stones on the ground to see if they're, flint. Because we're going to need a lot of flint as well. There's some. Stones are not as useful as flint. You need way more stones. Let's see, that's 10. Okay. Make that. There we go. Now we have an inventory. This game has a lot of odd influences besides Minecraft that I've taken note of. We're doing more maps currently. It's just... It just is most of the stuff isn't going to either of us. Oof. Yeah. Honestly, one thing I need to do is probably off-stream just gather as many maps as I can and then, like, do them on-stream. Just have something to do in that game. Because I finished up the, Yokai Watch event grind, and I was kind of sitting here before stream going, is there anything I actually want to do in the game right now? And my brain went, no. It's like, okay. Let's put that in there. Batch and put that in there. That's, there we go. Okay. And dry grass can put in there. Flint we can put in there. All right. I need to keep an eye on the sun, too. I don't want to be caught out here at night. This game, whenever I say this game takes some weird influences, Every time I look at the monsters in this game, my brain immediately goes, huh, Silent Hill. Partially eaten by another creature. Okay. Let's see if it has anything on it still. No. Well, we can take the bones at least. That tells me there's either probably a wolf or a fox about, because I think that's what is in this biome. Predator-wise. Can we make a bone spear? No. Then what else can I make? I know I can use a knife. Like, turn that bone into a knife handle, but I don't think I can turn it into much else. Oh, I better... Oh. Right. So, this game has a pretty hardcore mechanic whenever it comes to winter. I'm not sure if it's turned on in this mode. I think it might be. But what happens is whenever winter comes, you're not really going to be able to grow any food. And hunting becomes scarce. Like, it's proper winter. Okay, let's just kind of mark this spot as home. There we go. Now, let's see here. Stuff like, yeah, stuff like rye stays good forever. Like, that's 90 days, and I think the in-game time for seasons is set to, like, 9 days per season. So that's going to be interesting. So we're going to need to gather up a bunch of this. Where's the sun at? Probably 5 or 6 in the afternoon. We need to start getting ready. By getting ready, I mean we're going to start considering how we're going to hide. Also need to pick up any copper I see around. Fun fact, you cannot mine in this Minecraft-like game until you have proper tools to mine with. I know one of the settings has it to where, like, if you're not careful, basic dirt is affected by gravity. So that little cave I'm staying in, if that setting was on, would have probably already collapsed. In fact, that's something I see happen a lot. Whenever I turn that on, is that, like... It's like the world is affected by a massive fucking earthquake, actually. Like, cave-ins is also a thing you can turn on. I did one world where I turned that on, and by the time everything stopped breaking, it really looked like an apocalypse had happened. But yeah, this is a game that if you have it turned on, you actually have to make proper support beams and whatnot for a mine. Which is just wild to me. Okay. Now then, 1, 2, 3. And now we have a bed. Just set that there. Okay, let's see, compact dirt. Of course, we spawned into somewhere with, like, bad dirt, too, in terms of growing stuff, which is going to be a problem. Yes. Get some more. I think you can make a clock eventually, but I'm using flint tools. I don't think I'm going to be able to build a clock anytime soon. Okay, then we can just, like, block that off whenever it comes to it. Before I do that, I need to find sticks. Yep, there's some. I don't need sticks because I'm going to need a torch, because whenever I wake up, it's going to be really dark. Also, torches will eventually go out. There is a permanent form of lighting, but we're nowhere near it right now. Okay, there's some. I really don't like that that's right there. It will probably go away eventually, but it's going to be there for a little bit. Okay. Now then we can just pick up these rocks again. Now that we have, like, storage, inventory-wise. Put those away. I need to make another thing. Let's see, knife blade. The one thing I will say is that I really do wish this had, like, controller support. Because otherwise it starts hurting my hands eventually. To hold down, like, buttons and whatnot. Okay, so we got rye. When grounded becomes rye flour. Oh yeah, you can bake foods too. Okay, let's make a torch. Actually, we're going to need to make a fire starter first. Birch seed. And then a torch. Okay. Then we set that down, light it, take it. There we go. Now we have a light. Yeah, night's going to start falling soon. Look around again. Oh, hey, a fox. So there are foxes in this area. Then that's probably what killed that rabbit. Flint in sandstone. Wait, I better not do that. That might collapse that. I don't know what settings are on in this. Okay. Why waste? Another birch seed. Yeah. Okay, so sun's setting now. Now, whenever I do this, is this going to make the entire inside of this place completely dark? No. Huh. Why? Really should have. Okay, so let's see. Tomorrow I'll need to go get more, whatever the fuck they're called again. Brain, please. Let's see, rye. Should last for 90 days. Alright, whatever. Sleep time. Okay, whenever I wake up, will I be in complete darkness? More or less complete darkness. Okay. So what do I want to... Oh. Oh, it is still pure night. Okay, back inside. I'll pan that. That's not great. Can I even break these? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Okay. Cool. Just give myself a little bit of extra room in here. Aged polished rock sandstone. Okay. Basically, these little nooks and crannies in this little spot will end up being my actual storage for a little bit, I guess. Bad is it looking outside? Yeah, it is the middle of the night. We do not want to be caught in the middle of the night. Alright, so... get a little bit of stretch going on. What could I end up doing in like 14, maybe tomorrow as a stream? Well, shutdown for the expansion will be 2 days, and the expansion's on the 2nd, so yeah, I still got a little bit. Like I said, I'm probably going to take a couple of extra days off just to try to finish up some music work, but other than that, um, hmm. That's kind of the problem I run into with 14 sometimes, is it gets to the point where I'm just like, I could do a bunch of stuff, but I kind of don't feel like doing any of that stuff. Is that going to open a hole into nothing? Okay, so these are the ones that I'll need to remove. Um, yeah, that's what I thought. We want to put the packed dirt up there. Just for reasons. No major reasons, mind you, just personal reasons. If I hear anything up there, though, I'm going to need to, like, become quiet. I wasn't expecting to wake up in the middle of the night. Here. Oh, well, I need to do this anyways. Should also replace these floor blocks with it so it isn't growing grass inside. Remove that. Oh, that's a hole too. Great. This isn't exactly expandable, but that's not the problem at the moment. Another block is in the way. Oh, great. It's good that that's sandstone, which is really easy to break. Up, Though I suppose I can always just dig out that way or something. Oops. Ah, that's the button to switch that into the offhand. Okay. Current rift activity calm. Oh. That will not stay that way. Oh, I guess that is a staircase. Okay. I do wish I had a proper clock. Nope. No, for now, so I'm not just holding that. Shove it there. That way I don't have to hear it. Sandstone rock requires copper to break. Yeah. Oops. That was not correct. Shocker, ancient sandstone brick is easier to tear apart than actual sandstone rock. Will that break the bed? No. Okay. There we go. But yeah, we just don't want, you know, grass growing in our little bedroom here. Okay. Should I make, like, that the way out? Because it actually has some stairs, but I'm still gonna have to jump anyway, so it doesn't matter. Also, I did hear a wolf out there, which is not great. In fact, wolves are hostile. Like, usually directly hostile, in fact. It's just kinda... yeah. For the sake of uniformity to the location. The sun coming up yet? Sorta. I'm not sure I'm gonna move that torch. I may just leave it there. Okay. Once it's day enough, I'll go outside again. Okay. So, let's see here. I don't want to eat the rye unless I have to. I hear a rabbit outside. Yeah, okay. So we can just, like, do that. Okay. Okay, so we need to gather more sticks, cattail, and potentially what else? Food, obviously. I need to keep an eye out for clay. So, yeah. Clay is usually found around water, and we're surrounded by water, but so is a bunch of other stuff that's not useful to me. Okay, here we go. So we're going to need 20 total to get as much inventory as we can. There is a way to play this in a extreme way, too. Like, you can just straight up have it to where you're on literally an ice ball planet. And your only, like, actual ability to grow anything would be through greenhouses. You know, on an ice ball planet in a game where you start off literally cavemaning it. I don't see it saying there's encoding overloading, but I want to make sure. Is this not limited? Oh yeah, our FPS is not limited. That might be causing problems. I just thought of that. How can I... This is one of those games that doesn't have an FPS limiter, does it? Okay, here we go. Optimize somewhat RAM. Window border hidden. Resolution 100. Dynamic lighting. Particle shaders. God rays. Bloom. Turn that off. Ah. Gamma. Sepia. Ambient. Bloom. Off. Field of view 90. Maximized borderless. Max FPS. Here we go. 30. Come on. Really? Did you really need to make it a slider that I can't adjust, like, specifically with, like, the arrow keys? Come on. Come on! 30! Not 32, not 29, 30! Come on! 30! Read! You have no idea the very mild motions I'm doing to try to get that on 30. Okay, 29 then. Fine, I'm probably not going to notice 29 over 30. And if anybody else notices the difference, I'm sorry. That you are genetically, like, capable of noticing a difference of 1 FPS, okay? Okay. There we go. Oh, hey, more. We'll also want to gather up the seeds of stuff and store those away for later. But yeah, I think we're currently in spring. There's also a heat system, I know that much. Okay, where's that spearhead? Okay, let's get our spear made. Oh yeah, that made the computer stop whining real hard. I love that's usually the solution in a lot of games for me whenever I'm streaming is just, yeah, it's the computer is crying and there might be some visual problems. Turn it down to 30 FPS. That works. 90% of the time. Oh hey, turnip. These last 21 days. Okay. So amongst the things I want to get done, firewood is needed. So we'll need firewood. We'll need clay. And we'll need a lot of sticks. Because we're going to start pottery. Yay. Oh hey, a fox. I like foxes, they're cute. It was really funny though whenever I found out that foxes, despite their like mysterious and elegant looks, are actually little screamy babies. Which has permanently like fucked up any mental image I have of like anime fox girls in my head. Because instead of like the elegance that they're usually shown as, I just like imagine them alone screeching and throwing fits like, you know, absolute princessy bullshit. Just because, you know, it's basically how actual foxes act. To which some people would probably say that makes it better. I am prone to headaches, though. See, sticks can usually be found around trees. Shocker. I know. We're gonna cut down this tree. So let's see. Yeah, current objective will be to find clay. Blue clay, specifically. There's blue clay and there's fire clay. Fire clay is usable for a lot of the same stuff, but not the same stuff. And I'm not sure exactly what all. You can make an oven with it, I know that much. That's loose flint. Fine. Okay, so we got 9 wood. Do I cut down another tree? Might need to. But yeah, I'm gonna eat berries first, because they only last a couple of days when harvested. And I don't have the ability to preserve them. Once we actually have the ability to cook, food will become way less of a problem. I'll also need to make a supply of firewood. Though I don't think that will be as big of an issue in winter. So let's see, we have 9 sticks, 15 logs. That should be enough. Let's go find some clay. I also may need to take a quick break to, like, get up and find something for this cough I am apparently developing. Along with, like, the sinus pressure I'm feeling. I love this time of year. It's great. I love that everything wants to hurt me. Including the very nature itself of everywhere. Is that a rabbit? Oh yeah, another thing I'm going to need to be on the lookout for. If I find boars. Because, shocker, boars are also hostile. That was a wolf owl. I don't think I'll be able to fight wolves right now, either. It's over there. So yeah, whenever you even remove the monsters, this game can still be fairly difficult. Because guess what? You and your rinky-dink ass spear and your clothing and flesh is basically not a match for a wolf. Or, in foresty areas, bears. I remember in, like, the save file I have that I was playing off stream, I was hunting I think it was a goat. I killed the goat with a spear, and then a bear came charging out of the wood and stole it after mauling me to death. Oh hey, flax. We're going to want this. Oh, that's still growing. Leave it be. Some more turnip. Okay. So that's what? 5 turnips, some flax grain, which you can eat. I was not expecting the ability to eat flax grain, but okay. Any of the grains, I think I'm definitely going to hold off on eating as best as I can. Please tell me we're not, like, really far away from any sort of clay. I'll recognize clay whenever I see it, but... Keep this spear out, we're gonna need it. So limestone, granite, sandstone... What was this over here? Did I ever even check? Oh yeah, there's fish too. Spelt. One of the things I'm going to want to do whenever I get some clay is I'm going to want to build, like, some jars to keep all this stuff in. Like, I think I'm going to build very specifically a dedicated grains jar too. Though those take a lot to build. And right now what we need is cooking pots over everything else. Mushrooms, you can eat those. Even if you really shouldn't be able to. Like, I think there's 1 or 2 mushrooms in this game that I know for a fact are poisonous and you're allowed to eat them. The baby pig. Yes, it was. I'm moving away from that. So let's see here. This is like a big lake, so we might be able to find some stuff around it. Sure, flax. Flax can be made into thread. If we can get enough of it, we can build a bag, which is more inventory. I actually saw, like, the ruins of a castle in a lake once in this game. And it had a lot in it. Like, there wasn't a lot of the ruin left, but there was, like, enough there that I was able to loot some neat stuff, including a copper axe. Where's the sun at? Okay. Oh, that's a baby fox. Whatever. I thought it was a rabbit at first. That's gravel, but that is clay, isn't it? Sandstone, damn it. Clay and sandstone have a weirdly similar look. This is probably... This big field over here is probably just gravel. Yeah, it's a gravel field. Sandstone gravel. Damn it. Sandstone, sand. Yeah, that's just sand then, isn't it? Oh well. That's not what I meant to do with that. At least we'll be able to gather up some sticks here. Great. That's fields, isn't it? Is this all just sand filled? Weird. I'm not sure how that's logistically capable and not just a desert of existence. I know there are deserts, so that might end up leading off into one, like, down south. I think this game has semi-realistic biome placements too, so if you want to find colder areas, go north. If you want to find warmer areas, go south. Assuming we're in, like, the northern hemisphere. Which I think we are. Because that's kind of the default of most people's, like, understanding of reality. Because most people who develop stuff and are in first world countries are in the Northern Hemisphere. That one of those facts I can get in trouble for. Just vaguely seems like one of those facts people get mad at you for saying. Huh. Luckily, we spawned into an area that has a lot of, like, forageable. In my actual, like, off-stream save, I spawned in basically the mountains with terrible quality soil, and food is hyper scarce. Because the only things that grow everywhere is grass and trees. This is copper. Native copper. There's a vague nutrition system too. Fruits, vegetables, grain, protein, and dairy. So I'm just eating up extra, like, stuff just cuz. If you have those all high enough, I believe you get hungry less. Which, yeah, good things you want to do. Okay, let's go talk to this guy. Hello. I don't know anything about that. Okay, your name is Jan. Okay. I can sell to him cracked vessels, merchant belts, owl treasure, aged crates, merchant bracelet, merchant shirts. What do you sell? Lime, nails and strips, parchment, various chunks, peat bricks, nuggets, copper. This guy is utterly useless to me. That's... Okay. I'm also not finding any immediate copper, or... Well, not copper. Clay in my vicinity, which is not great. If I have to range out too far to find it, that means we might be in a bit of trouble. At least I can, like... Radish beets. Radish? Which is it? It's... Okay, we have flax. Turnips. It was none of those things. Oh! Okay. We have here... Spelt. So we're kind of just in a dry-ish valley next to some lakes and a forest. This seems to be kind of a standard start, but I think we're just getting unlucky with clay. There is that underground area I saw. I'm not sure I want to deal with that. I'll let those onions be. Chicken. Gonna want to capture some chickens eventually. Domestication. The chicken. If I'm capable of it, I must always have a Chipkim Chippa. Because that joke is just never going to stop. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Alright. I was kind of, like, considering potentially, like, playing Minecraft a little bit. Then I remembered this game existed. Parsnip. I don't think I have seen parsnip in the other world. Flax, mine. Okay, so that's 8. That's 2 pieces of thread at least. Thinking, what am I going to do? There's no clay. Ah! Fucking boars! Oh my god, I hate them. Hyper-territorial dickheads. Great, now we're hurt. Look how much health that took off me, too. Clay stone. If there's clay stone, there might be clay nearby somewhere. But yeah, I'm not fighting a boar. I would lose very, very quickly. Wolves are worse, by the way. I think wolves can two-hit me. Mushrooms. Mushrooms in this game count as vegetables. I do not know why. Peat. Peat dirt here, huh? Okay. Well, give me a second. We want to mark this. So let's see here. Am I going to set it as? That's cave entrance. Mushroom, bees, cogwheel, rocks. Okay, let's just heat. And we'll make it brown. There we go. I know peat is vaguely useful. I think in fertilizer. Yes, brain, and explosives. I know, like, it's vaguely related to explosives somehow. Yes, yes, I know. That's not what we're looking at right now, though. Okay, brain? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. At least we're getting enough sticks to last us a little while. 23. I think we need 10 to make, like, the... There's a way to, like, fire claywork stuff without actually having to, like, build a proper kiln, which we're going to have to do at first. Basically, dig a hole, place the unfired stuff into it, fill it with dried grass, make, like, a top over it of, sticks, then put firewood over the top of that and set it ablaze. White oyster. Oh, mushroom type. Not actual oyster. I was going to be a bit confused there, but... Nearby flowers, population size large. There's bees here. We want to mark that. Shocker. If you don't know this, actual true, honey is actually a major preservative. Like, enough of one that I believe there was, like, a story out of Egypt that they opened a jar that had been, like, sealed in a tomb that was full of honey, like, properly, like, sealed jar full of honey, and the honey was still technically edible. From Egypt. That's how good of a preservative those, like, honey is. It also has some vague medical use. I don't know beyond that, but hey, the more you know. So yeah, salted and honeyed makes stuff like last way longer apparently.